I recently asked some of you about your personal finance struggles and you mentioned not making enough. In this video, we're going to talk about some ways to increase your income so that you can focus on investing in other things that are important to you. Hey, what's going on? This is Maoli Vodi with Financially Present, your one-stop shop for financial and investment education. And today we're talking about increasing your income. It is a well-known fact that you can't even begin to talk about investing until your income is in a situation or a position to put you in a better situation for investing. And most people are not on track for a on-time retirement or on track for financial freedom. And the best way to do that is to increase your income. And I'm gonna break down a few different ways. The first way to increase your income would be through your network. Okay, without your network, there's not enough room to grow. I know for me, the majority of my success or the increase in my income has come through my network, either through a referral or through just being open to an opportunity provided from someone in my network or for someone within the network saying, hey, Maoli would be a good fit for this position, or I think you need to look at this candidate because he would be a good position or be good for this position. Over the past 21 years, so we're talking from me being 14 years old and starting to work all the way to me being 35. There's only one position that I got without anyone's help, and that would be an internship as a stockbroker. And then from that point on, through building that network, I was referred to different positions from there. Or there were other friends in other places. I promise you, there are people within your network that either work for a company that you would be a good fit for, or there's someone that you know that could refer you to someplace because they know the skills that you have and the qualities that you have that can fit in that organization. So it is to your advantage to do that, and it allows you to find out information quickly. There was a time where I was trying to break into a certain level of consulting, and I kid you not, I applied to over 300 different positions. But I didn't get a position until someone who worked at an organization just referred me and just said, hey, this guy would be a good fit. You have some work, I know he can do it, right? And sometimes that's the difference between you getting the position that is going to get your foot in the door to some type of career that you may be interested in, right? It's not a matter of whether or not you have the skills at times, it's what the recruiter may see before getting to your application. So in order to increase your opportunities for that recruiter to see it, you either need to move up in the pile or have someone on the inside mention something, right? It happens everywhere at all organizations. There's someone telling someone that, hey, you need to look at this candidate and you need to find a way to make sure that you are that candidate. So your network will help you do that. And that's what's helped me over the years. And expanding that network is what greatly helps. The second way to increase your income or to make sure that you're making enough is to negotiate. I know that there's a position you're working right now, and there's a chance that maybe a manager above you may be leaving or transitioning, or they're looking to give you more work. And some organizations are willing to give you that more work without talking about your pay, right? It is up to you to have those conversations. It can be nerve-wracking, but this is extremely important. And the way I like to phrase it is that I would ask a leadership, are you willing to make more of an investment in me, right? Because they are investing in you to help with their brand and with their vision and all that they're trying to do as an organization. And I tell you, most organizations don't like to hire from outside unless they want to see a drastic change. The people within, they understand the culture, they understand the business, they understand so many intricate aspects of a company that they would more than willingly promote from within than to hire from outside. But it's up to you to create that value and to navigate that. And you have to advocate for yourself. I've been in a situation where I had to do that and a manager left. And ultimately, I was in a position where I could do the work and they said, hey, we can either see if you want to do this or we can hire from outside. And I said, it wouldn't look right for me to allow someone on the outside to come in and tell me what to do with me knowing all of the tasks. So I said, well, I think it's time we can have a conversation about the company's investment in me and seeing where we can go with that. And that resulted in a promotion, essentially. So someone's exit can be an opportunity for you to negotiate. And a lot of organizations are different, but the underlying factor is that they enjoy having employees stay for a long time, because that breeds a good culture for an organization. So if you can negotiate diplomatically, it can work in your favor and increase your income. The third way that you can increase your income or make enough so that investing can be something of a priority to you, that is to get certifications and licenses. This would be probably one of my biggest tips outside of your network, but this has helped me greatly. There was a time where I just had a bachelor's degree and I was trying to find my way and break into a different type of consulting. And I considered getting my MBA, and I knew that it would help me get more income, but I would have to take on some debt to do that. And it was a rough road for me because I didn't do that well with the GMAT. I did horribly as far as those exams were concerned. Took it twice, didn't get a good score. And I was at a crossroads, and I just looked for different ways to increase some of my reach and my talent. And I looked at different certifications to get that I can use to pivot. And that helped me just break into a certain level of consulting. But the one that helped increase my income was getting a project management professional, or a PMP. And you would think that you have to get a master's degree in order to get a certain level of income. Not necessarily. I know for me, that $800 investment between the exam and study materials and then membership and things like that, it resulted in, very quickly, resulted in a $20,000 increase in salary at the time. And that was big. The return on investment is big. Going from $800 investment to a $20,000 annual return, or annual income return, was great. And there are more and more certifications that, depending on your field, they can make you a little bit more specialized, but being specialized can be good because now you're digging deeper into your craft. So you have to figure out what certifications or licenses really help you in your field. So talk to people that are already there who have those certifications and figure out, because ultimately those are quick ways. It's not like a 2-year degree or 4-year degree. We're talking about, I buckled down, studied for 3.5 months, got the certification, and then job opportunities came up and I was able to negotiate and was able to increase that income. So certifications and licenses are very, very big. And the fourth way for you to increase your income would be to leave. So studies show, and I know this for sure because I've done it, if you leave an organization, your pay can go up, right? Most of the time when people leave, it's either because of the pay or management, or the direct manager, in essence. So if you do leave, it's because you can potentially get 10 to 20% more than what you're currently getting paid. And if you're at a point where you've tried negotiating, you've tried networking within, you're looking for different ways to climb up, and there's just no room for you, or just it's not going to work, you might have to leave in order to grow or to grow your income. And it's very common. Most people leave after a year or two, and the more often you do that, the generally more often your income can increase. So that's one additional way to increase your income. For some people, that may not be as fun, it may be nerve-wracking, but if you need the money, it may very well be worth it for you, all right? Because at the end of the day, the company has to keep the business going whether you're there or not. Sad to say, but it's true. With that said, when you do leave an organization and your income has gone up, now it's up to you to exercise some discipline right here. You have to make sure that when your income does increase, your cost of living does not increase, at least for the first major jump in your income. And why is that? That's because, well, you've mentioned that you're not making enough and you want to be able to invest, you want to be able to do more. Well, in order for your raise to feel like a raise, you have to make sure that your cost of living doesn't move up immediately with your raise. Okay, so one of my biggest tips is to just make sure that you keep your cost of living the same, and then whatever increase you have can go towards paying down anything like some debt or credit cards or things that are weighing you down. But then it can also go towards investing, whether it's increasing your 401k, whether it's increasing savings or having an emergency fund, or contributing to a Roth IRA. All of these different things can help you. But if you increase your regular cost of living, it doesn't make you feel like you're making enough and you're back in the same situation, and you might as well stay to the same company in the first place. So when you make more, make sure that you don't spend more immediately. I know that not making enough is a big hindrance to investing. So it's important that when you do find yourself in a financial position, you find ways to make sure that it contributes to the furtherance of your investing, because investing is essentially the only way to make sure that you're not always working for your money. Your investments can work for you, right? The more you can have your investments work for you, the better in shape you'll be. And of course, the longer you go without investing, you're missing out on opportunities with time. Time is your biggest friend when it comes to investing. Thank you for picking this topic of financial struggles, specifically not making enough as a struggle. So I'd love to hear more of the struggles that you're dealing with, or that you want to hear how I would handle. So feel free to comment below. If you like this video, I want you to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the page, and turn on notifications so that you don't miss out on future content. And until next time, stay present.